this is to be alive for this shit. President doing the sin. My window got blue in the 10. Did this shit once and I do it again.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm just going to be focusing on this eye look, from brushes to techniques to products to palettes to everything, but just focusing on just the eyes. In another video we'll focus on the face, but today it's just the eyes. So if you're interested in how to get this look, please keep on watching. One of the items that I got was the brow wiz, and I used that instead of the brow definer, and I actually like how the wiz gives more of a sharper tip. I don't feel like I ever got a sharp tip with the brow definer. I zoomed you guys in so you guys can see how I conceal my brows. The brush I use to apply the concealer under my brows is the Morphe M421 brush, and it is an oval tip brush, so it kind of allows me to get right under the eyebrow line. And I don't need much product, I'm just trying to underline the underneath of my brow. So I don't obviously start that close. I get right under it and then I work my way up. Now, I was also one of those girls who didn't think concealer underneath your brows made a difference, but the more and more I got into eyeshadow, I was just so confused. Like, why do my eyebrows look gross? Why do my why does my eyeshadow not look so pretty with my eyebrows being so messy looking? And once I tried this technique, it honestly changed the game for my eyeshadow. Now I'm just going to do the same with the other one. And another reason why concealing under your brows is good is because you don't have to tweeze them every single time. You don't have to tweeze them every single time because the concealer, if you have the little pricklies, the concealer will cover that. I mean, of course, if you have hella hang time on your eyebrows, concealer won't cover that, but it'll take away the little pricklies, the little dots that be looking like pepper. It was actually a problem for me to use this same exact brush to drag down, you know, the concealer onto my lid. So I actually just went to the Morphe store and picked up the M173 brush. And it's such a round fluffy tip, and it is the exact size I need to drag it down on my eye. They had other sizes, but this one worked for my eye size. And I can even go in and apply more concealer, just because, as you can see, there wasn't enough. Now I'm going to be going in with my Too Faced setting powder in the color Translucent, and I'm going to be setting underneath my brows. I'm going to be setting the concealer that I just applied with the same brush. You don't need a lot. You're about to apply eyeshadow, which is another form of powder, so you don't need to go heavy with the setting powder. This is just to absorb any wet concealer spots you still may have underneath your eye. Because what can happen if you don't fully conceal all the concealer is that if you apply eyeshadow, which is also powder like I said, onto a wet spot of concealer, the concealer will absorb all of that pigment and just make it a little blotch stain, and it would be really intense because the concealer will actually intensify the color of the eyeshadow, aka huge mistake. Don't do it. So I asked you guys on my Instagram to let me know any parts of the eye part of makeup, because that's what this video was going to be about, that you struggle with, so I can help you guys and maybe get more into detail on maybe moments that I fast forward, you know, when I'm editing my videos. So most of you guys asked me tons of questions, but I'm only gonna, you know, pick the ones that are eyeshadow or eye related. Should have screenshotted everything. Okay, so at Cupcake Ninja says, I struggle with lashes and sometimes color schemes. Getting to get creative, you know? Okay, so I feel like I still struggle with color schemes, and I feel like I still don't know what colors go with what. But if you really think about it, once you apply your lashes and your eyeliner, everything is just going to come together and it's going to look good. I had to push myself and I had to become more creative, but I feel like the same reason why you're nervous is the same reason why I wasn't pushing myself to get more creative with my looks, because I guess I was nervous and all I knew was brown or brown and some shimmer. Sometimes you'll just have to grab the craziest looking palette you see and just take it home with you and then just play with colors, because if you don't force yourself to get creative, you won't. So I picked up this palette from Morphe. It is the Boss Mood palette 35M, and these colors just screamed to me, and I was just like, yep, I think I'll get creative with this palette. And it's not that I can't get creative with the James Charles palette. I can. Although the James Charles palette is so colorful, all the colors that he does have in the palette are like the most intense of that color that you'll ever see. Now, although he has greens, I mean, you guys can kind of see that these are different shades of intense greens. These are different shades of intense oranges. These are different shades of intense burgundies. So I felt like this had more of a range of colorful colors than his palette. The colors that are calling me for today are these, the mauve, burgundy, but not so deep kind of colors. So I'm going to be in this section right here. Now, this is a step that I actually have not started on my channel, but this is a step that I just now incorporate into my makeup routine. So before I even apply my eyeshadow, I actually apply my highlight under my brow bone first. Now, I do that because I noticed recently, of course, these are like things that we do to ourselves because we're over analyzing ourselves, but I wasn't really feeling how the brow bone highlight would look when I would apply it at the end of the eyeshadow, and I felt as though it was bringing any of the dark colors like a little bit lower than I had started blending them. So I've been applying my highlight under my brow bone first, and it has made such a difference in my makeup routine. It's okay to keep changing your process. It's okay. You're never really gonna stick to one routine anyways, so it's always fun to try other methods, and then sometimes when you try the other methods, they always work out. So now with the M504 brush, I personally do not like when eyeshadow starts so high up here, so I focus more so on the actual crease of my lid, and I'll start here, and I'll just start with back and forth motions with a light hand. Now, something that will also help you when it comes to color scheming is most palettes are kind of laid out in color schemes if you really like pay attention to them. So that's what helps. But and then even if you sometimes go this way, you know what I'm saying? Like these people people think deep into these things, you know, like they're not just random colors thrown everywhere. They're kind of always set up to help you. And if you really pay attention, you'll notice like, oh, that is the color scheme. I'm going to be going in with this color with the JS6 brush, and this brush is just a tighter version of the M504. So if I apply it in my crease, it'll just stay in the crease and it won't really blend out. Only focus in the crease. Do not go out, do not go over, do not get too low. Just focus on blending it in the crease. So Jenny64 says, I never know which brushes to get. How did you know which ones to use? So honestly, it's trial and error. The first brushes I used to use were actually the Anastasia brushes, the dual-ended brushes that came with the palettes. And I started noticing that the beauty gurus will always talk shit about that brush. I'm like, damn, like what's wrong with this brush? So I went to Morphe and I just like grabbed a couple that I liked, you know, that I assumed would work. And not most of them did, or some I was using wrong, but the ones that did worked way better than the Anastasia dual brush. So I kind of understood what they were saying, but I started practicing with that brush. So once you start learning what you like and don't like, you'll know which brushes you'll like and won't like moving forward when you shop for other brand brushes as well. So I just purchased the color switch and I found it at the Morphe store, and so far I like that I'm just in with like the same brushes. For anyone who doesn't know what the color switch is, it pretty much removes the product from your brushes without you actually having to go clean this, dry it, just change the color. So you can keep going in case you just have one brush that you love. This burnt orange shade right here, and I'm just gonna focus it exactly where I put that dark burgundy purple shade. And a key word to your eyeshadow: swirl, 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 blend, 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 blend until your arms get tired. That's how you know you're doing a good job. At Golden K asks, which should I do first, eyeshadow or face? So I used to do my face first, like face, powder, contour, highlight. I used to do all of that first. The reason why I love doing my eyeshadow first is because you're able to just wipe away everything that lands everywhere else. It is not guaranteed that a palette won't have fallout. It is not guaranteed that you won't make a mess and get shimmer and glitter all over your face. So because of that, you don't want to obviously get it all over your freshly done foundation. So get crazy on your eyes first, then go in and do your face. It's made a difference for me, so if you already don't do it that way, try this way and you'll see the difference that I'm talking about. Like, I feel like my makeup like face part, I feel like comes out way more flawless now. Like, and I didn't even notice that I was kind of messing it up. So just to prove to you guys that you can do any crazy makeup look, and as long as you have good lashes and a wing liner, you can pull anything off. So I'm gonna go in with this ColourPop Super Shock Shadow in the color Telepathy, and I'm gonna put it all on my lid. The Morphe M508 brush, I'm gonna use this to go in and pack that pigment onto my lid. But first I'm going to set it a little bit, because any shimmer shade, I always recommend just set your brush a little bit. You don't have to be going out here drenching it in water. No, just lightly mist it. It makes a difference when you apply it. It makes a difference when you apply your shadow. So a huge trick when it comes to where exactly stop, you know, the lid color, just look straight up or straight forward at any mirror and you'll actually see your natural line when you look forward, because obviously you don't want to look forward and anything that's brown be the lime green or whatever color you want to call this color. So you just look straight up and you follow your own line. Everyone has their own line obviously, so you follow yours. Now that I applied that color on my lid, you can see like everyone makes mistakes when I look directly at you or when I'm about to look up. You see that right here, my lid stops and that's where the brown should have kept on. But it's okay to make mistakes. I'm here to teach you how to fix them too, because this could have ruined someone's fucking day and I'm not gonna let everyone yours. I also wanted around the lid to be darker, so unfortunately that Balls palette didn't have a dark burgundy, but the James Charles palette actually did. I'm going to be using the M431 brush by Morphe, and this is what I'm going to use to pretty much fix my little mistake. Now I'm just going to be going in and just enhancing the edge of where I would like my burgundy to start. And while doing that, I'm going to diffuse the green that went way too high and lower it the fuck down. See, it's way more. Voila. So at Annalisa and at Please No Photos both wanted to know, how do I get my sharp eyeliner, my sharp wing eyeliner? Now, I don't know how many times I have to tell the world, but Kat Von D, oh, see, that's how faded it is. Kat Von D's tattoo liner in the color Trooper is my holy grail winged eyeliner. And to be honest, I do not know how to do a wing eyeliner with any other winged eyeliner product or tool or brand other than Kat Von D's tattoo liner. Now, there is a big like confusion when it comes to the Kat Von D tattoo liner, because she has two of these, and by two of these I mean two different tops, like two different applicators. This is a feather tip applicator. The one that Stila has, the other one, the Kat Von D ink liner, this is tattoo liner. The ink liner is a felt tip as well, just like the Stila one. But the reason why this one gives me the most sharpest eyeliner of life is because it's a feather tip. And I don't know if it's something you guys would notice. Flexible, look at that. Wait, let me see if I can show you. Look at that wiggle. Not the lines they're making, I'm just saying, look at that wiggle. Look at the free control you have with the feather tip. When an eyeliner has a felt tip liner, the more pressure you apply, the more it's gonna release ink. The reason I like a feather tip liner is because it's just gonna come out by itself as you bend it. If you're not bending it or if you're not angling it, it won't shoot out extra product. I don't know if that's the best way I can explain it, but the reason why I get the sharpest tip is because I go in heavy on the lid and then I lightly take my hand off of my face as I'm going in for the wing, and it just gives out less and less product, which gives the illusion. Another trick for the winged eyeliner. Everyone has this idea that you just draw a wing liner and that's how it goes. No, you actually have to take small sections and focus on each small section. Eyeliner, there's no one-step wing eyeliner that's just gonna come out perfectly. And even if it did come out perfectly in one stroke, that's not gonna happen great on the other eye. Like, the chances of that matching is 0 to none. So So when I mean focus on each section, I mean each part of your winged eyeliner. So winged eyeliner for me, and me only, is 3 parts. The lid, the angle of where you want the wing to be, and then actually filling in the wing. So I do have a video already focusing on my winged eyeliner, so I'll leave that link down below. Anyways, so the next step is going to be lashes. So I don't know if everyone does these steps, but this is what I do for my lashes. So the first step is I prep my lashes, and I prep them obviously by using mascara. I use the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. The reason why I like to use mascara before I put my lashes on is because it's easier to blend with the falsies if they're already blacking coated. So I received lashes from another brand, and this brand is called Be Conceited Lashes. So I'm going to be going in with Get Laid, and while my mascara dries, I'm going to be sizing them to my eye, and then I'm going to be applying the glue and waiting for the glue to dry. So at Jen Love 10 asks, which is the best eyelash glue? Now, I use the Duo glue in clear, and I use the one with the brush applicator. I also have a metal eyelash applier, and I got it from I know I got it from Rite Aid, but I don't know if the brand was Kiss or Real Techniques, but either way, any one of these works just as fine. So the reason why I like the clear one instead of the black one, a lot of people use the black one when they're wearing a wing eyeliner, so it's easier, but me personally, I don't like that. It gets messy. And the ones that come black, if those get anywhere on your eyeshadow, boy, you're gonna have to redo your whole face, because that's glue. It's not gonna fucking come out. I love the clear because, as you can see, when you first apply the clear, it is very, very blue. And the good thing about it is that when it's ready to be applied, it won't be as blue. It'll get a little bit more translucent. Not as dark blue anymore. This is a perfect time to apply your lashes because they're not fully dry, but they're really tacky. I put it as close to my real lash line as possible. Now as it sits on my lash, what I do is my mascara isn't fully dry and the glue isn't fully dried, so then I use this and I squeeze them together so they can dry together. And it's not really safe when you want to take them off. I actually wash them off. I don't rip them off just because I am making the glue stick to my real lashes. So just be careful if you do that technique. These are long as fuck. You're definitely gonna get laid in these. That I like this method to apply eyelashes is because, one, I don't have to put any mascara on my real lashes to blend with the fake lashes, and that used to actually fuck up my lashes when I removed them, so this technique works better for me. But like I said, this is also a technique that requires you to wash your face properly if you want to take them off. So the same color that I used for my crease, I'm gonna go in with the same color with the JS6 brush, and I'm gonna go in on my lower lash line. Okay, Courtney, you mind? Thank you. Then I'm gonna go in with my L'Oreal Telescopic mascara again and do my lower lashes. And that is the completed eye look. Okay, wait, just shut up for like a second. Shut up. Like, I'm sorry.
Yo, she screamed and then dove into my crotch.
Alright, I need to do my intro now, so okay. Thank you guys for watching our videos. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this one, and please hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with us every time we upload new videos. I'm going to list our other social medias down below in the description box. I'm always here, Chris is always there, so wherever you want to go, you'll find stuff. Anyways, bye.